We're gonna make a notepad, something like this. Okay, we're gonna make some menu bar kind of stuff. So as you can see, when you press Alt on your keyboard, you'll see that there's an underline under F and E, O, V and H. So if you press like Alt F, it's gonna open up this menu with all the different options on it. So we're gonna try to, what just happened? Okay, never mind. So we just wanted to make something like a notepad in Visual Basic. So let's begin. So we're gonna do it from this menu editor. You can open it from here, or you can go to tools and then go to menu editor, or you can just simply press Ctrl E. It will bring up a menu editor like this. So we're gonna write something like file, for example. We're gonna write ampersand file, file. Why we wrote this and symbol? Because we wanted to get that underline kind of thing. When we press Alt and F, it's gonna open this dialog box. We wanted to do something like this, so that's why we wrote ampersand and then the alphabet you wanted to use immediately after that. For example, if you wanted to use like E, for example, Alt E to open this file menu, we're gonna write and here, something like this. But I do wanted to use it here. And then we're gonna give it a name. Remember, this is what we see and this is where we use the name to code. Like we'll name it like mnu file. So something like you use like combo one or command one, something like that, or text one. So we use this name menu file. I wrote menu because it's actually a menu. And then we're gonna click next. You can just simply like click here and then click on the right, because it means that it's actually inside this file. So we're gonna write open, but we write ampersand open and then menu open. Then we'll click next and let's see, it's already inside file. We're gonna write save, then menu. Let me check if we write a name. Yeah, I did write it. Okay, next. Now we wanted to have a separator here, something like these thing which separate this option to this option. This is called a separator. You can do it with just pressing our dash, and we just name it like menu separator 1, because we're gonna use multiple separators, so we are naming it differently. But see, it's not inside file, so we're just gonna click here, which will make it inside. If you just wanted to make it outside, like beside this, something like edit, we can just click here and it will just go out. So if I click OK, yeah, separator can't be beside it, it should be inside it. I'll show you next. For example, I write more options, many option, and I wrote OK. I clicked on OK. You'll see this is our file and this is the option beside it, but we want it to be beneath save. So what we'll do is we just click here, okay, and it's after the separator. So what we wanted is to have a print option inside even this, something like you click here there is no option. Yeah, you click on edit and then you clicked on table, and then you have this sub menus kind of stuff. We wanted to make it like that, so we'll click here, click next, or you can just simply click beneath it. It doesn't matter. Click it again. See, it's like line increased a bit, the dots, and then we're gonna write print, but with an and in front of p, menu print. Again, we're gonna click on OK. You can use like some shortcuts like Control P for printing, Control S for saving, and Control O for opening the file. Okay, so as you can see, the shortcuts are beside it. We also wanted to make edit menu, edit, and then write copy. You can use like, okay, we didn't use E here. Okay, let me add it. Then ampersand again, menu copy. You can use like Control C for that. Next, then use like cut, C-U-T. We'll use like T because we can't use C for both, Alt C. So I use T for cut. Then a menu C-U-T. You can use like Control X for that. We are just going for the standard one. Then we'll click next. We're gonna have one more button, which is I'm using paste. Next, we're gonna have a separator here. Separator 2 because we used this separator as separator 1. Let's add this paste. Oh, we already have. Okay, Control P for that. Let's go with the standard Control V. Okay, so we have a separator, and after separator we have color. We'll name it like MNU. You can name it whatever you want. I just like going with the abbreviated menu and then the name of the caption, so I can like remember it while coding. You just need this while coding, and these things will be shown here somewhere, the menus. Okay, we have just one more, last one, which is fonts, menu fonts. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Perfect. We are not assigning any shortcuts or like anything for it. Okay, now we need to have a rich text box, which is like a slightly different with this text box. So to get that, we right click here, go to components, and then a dialog box will appear. Here we need to find out rich text box. It will be somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. We checked it and then hit on apply and then close. We'll get this rich text box, and we also need a common dialog box, which is we'll get it by the same method. Right click here, go to components, and then there's a common dialog box, Control 6.0 somewhere here. Microsoft Common Dialog Control 6.0. We checked it here. Click apply and close. So we need these two. This is a rich text box and this is the normal text box. Let me show you a demo of it. I'll do this one here, which is our text. I'll do this one here. Okay, let's remove its text. Let's remove this one also. Okay, let's run it. So here, if you write something, and if we press enter, we can't go beneath this line. We can't go below this line, something like a notepad. In notepad we can press enter and just write anything, right? But we can't do it in this normal text box. But in this rich text box we can write something, press enter, your next line, write something again and again. So this is the advantage of rich text box. So it's better to use this one instead of this one. It's okay for forms or some kind of stuff where you just need a line, but we are making a notepad, so we need a fully fleshed editor, right? So okay, so we drew it. Okay, let's make a smaller one. Okay, it's fine, it looks good. Its size is okay-ish. Okay, this is the rich text box is taking up all the spaces, and remove this. Okay, this is a common dialog box which we'll use for this thing, color or fonts or opening or saving or even for printing. So this is like a common dialog box which does all the multitask stuff. It won't be visible on runtime, so you can just place it anywhere you want. It doesn't matter because you're not able to see it here, so it's fine. Okay, let's go into the coding part. So we're gonna click on, we're gonna start it from here because we need to use this box, this common dialog box, for these 3 steps and these 2 steps. So first let's start from this copy. So just click on edit and then click on copy. This code page will pop up, and we're gonna write clipboard.clear because we wanted to clear out anything which is already copied in the clipboard, so we don't mess up with the stuff we wanted to copy. And it's like this, it just clears the clipboard. Then we're gonna write clipboard.set text. It's gonna place anything which is selected on the rich text box. Let me show you while running. So what it will do is, we wrote something like this on the rich text box, and then if we select it, the selected text of rich text box will be copied or placed in the clipboard if we click on this copy button. Okay, now it's copied. You can just paste it here also, see. So it means that after that you go to the form again, click on cut. The cut will be almost as similar as copy, but we'll need just one extra line for that. So we are just copying this entire code, we are pasting it here. It will do the same thing, it will clear the clipboard again, it will copy or place anything which is selected on the rich text box to the clipboard, and then it will clear which is whatever we have already copied, selected on the rich text box. So for that we write so it will replace anything which we have selected with null, nothing. We can also write clear, it will work. Let's see, we selected this, cut, yeah, it worked. So for pasting, you click on paste, and then we write rich text box dot cell text is equals to dot get text, because a rich text box, anything which we selected in the rich text box and we clicked on that paste button, anything which is placed in the clipboard will be pasted in that rich text box like here. So we have already cut cutted that